It's your girl Kathy, and in this video I'm going to show you how I turn these cargo pants into a cargo skirt. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see exactly how I did this. So I did go right ahead and turn the pants inside out. I did try them on. These pants are bigger on me, so we're going to adjust the waist first. So as you can see, I am just measuring how much I need to take in, and I made sure to take in the same amount on both sides. So just go right ahead, pin down the amount that you want taken off from the waist. And once you figure out the amount that you want taken off, you're basically going to follow that line all the way down. So once you go ahead and pin those, you want to take off those pants and pin the rest of it in a straight line or in that curve of your body. Once you have all those pins down, we're going to go ahead and move forward to sewing. So we are going to do a straight stitch all the way down up until the end of those pins. So as you can see here, I'm just taking my time, making sure that I am making a straight line all the way down. And you can see in real timing how long it takes compared to how it is once I do speed it up. While I was doing this project, I was learning throughout the entire process the same way that you are learning on this video. Once you're done stitching that, you want to cut off the excess fabric. So cut, girl. All right, and once you're done cutting off that excess fabric, you want to go back in, do a zigzag stitch. That way it really does secure it, and you don't have to worry about any holes or the fabric just opening while you're using it. So yeah, just make sure you are zigzag stitching it out. Of course, if you don't plan to wear this as often, you don't have to do that extra step, but I do recommend that you do it. So these cargo pants did have some kind of lace at the bottom of them, that way you were able to cinch them in, but I did not need that moving forward. Like, especially with a skirt, there was no cinching that needed to be done, so I just removed those. And here I am going to go ahead and cut along the seam. So you can of course use a seam ripper. That does take a bit longer. I didn't have no business using a seam ripper at this time. Like, I literally just went in with scissors and it honestly did the same thing. But of course, if you want to take the extra step, use a seam ripper. Just make sure that you are cutting along the seam so it is going to completely be apart all the way up to the crotch area. As you can see, I'm multitasking. I'm literally making a TikTok and filming a YouTube video all in one, sis. Once you do get up to that crotch area, I went ahead and cut up into the zipper. That way you are able to lay it flat. So as you can see, there's a bit of a preview where I am laying it flat. You want to go ahead, turn the project inside out, and I connected both butt parts together, if that makes any sense. And then I went ahead and did a straight line through with the pins. So you don't want to connect it in the shape that it is. You want to create your own line. As you can see, I'm literally going straight down, and just make sure to lay your project flat. That way they are both aligned and you're able to really stitch those two fabrics together correctly. And here I just went ahead and flipped the project back to right side up, and I'm basically pinning this side in the front. This side is a bit tricky. You are going to be stitching right on top rather than inside out. So just making sure that you really are placing it right. I did take my time to really make sure that it is laying flat. This part again was tricky, so take your time to really lay it flat. I've seen people do it with hot glue gun, just to really lay it flat and then go ahead and stitch over it. That's not a route that I really went in. I just honestly went straight with the sewing machine and kind of just sewed it in place. But as long as you are taking your time, really pinning it down, you should be good. And then I also went ahead and tucked it in and then pinned down. So basically tucking in about a centimeter, I guess, of fabric and just tucking that in and then pinning. And you do want to make this as neat as possible because you're stitching right on top. So I went ahead and started stitching the back side of it first. So everything that is pinned down now. So you're literally just going to follow those pins, but with the sewing machine. Of course, you could do this by hand, but it would take a lot longer. So I highly recommend to do it with a sewing machine, or if you just wanted to like hot glue gun it all the way around. I went ahead and tried the skirt on, and I realized that it was too tight to even walk in. So I decided to make a slit in the back of it. So I do have the skirt on, but it is backside on my front. So as you can see here, I'm just walking it out, seeing if I'm able to really move in it, just to make sure that there was enough room for me to walk in comfortably. Once I figure out the amount that I wanted the slit to be, or how high I wanted the slit to be, I went ahead and tucked in the fabric and then went ahead and pinned it down. So just make sure that you are doing it in a V shape, giving yourself that room to really be able to walk. Because when I tell you it was uncomfortable to walk initially, I really sewed it all down together, and the way I was walking like a penguin was just an absolute no for me. So I decided to give the skirt a slit in the back, and I'm glad that I did because it really does look a lot better that way. So here again, I am just pinning down the fabric with the sewing machine and really sew everything down to my liking. And the project is basically done now. So you guys can go ahead, watch the rest of the video. Of course, if you need to repeat anything, go ahead and do that. You can even put the video on slow motion. I know that YouTube does give you that option to slow down the video as well. But if you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys watching the video. Tag me if you do this project yourself. Let me know how it went for you. Here I am cutting off the excess fabric. So as you can tell, the project it's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, but it does have some amazing results. Here you'll see the skirt and how it turned out. So I went ahead and styled the skirt for you guys just so that you can have an idea. So I did pair it with my Jordan 1s, and then I did a bodysuit, which was like a dark gray bodysuit, and a lighter gray sweater over top. I really did enjoy making this. Let me know how you like the video. But again, thank you so much for watching.